Today I fucked up by not thinking before purchasing googly eyes on Amazon. So this happened today but began a couple of days ago. Like a lot of you, I became unemployed in March due to COVID. I hate saying this, but the time off work has been a blessing for me since I'm used to working ridiculous hours and a break was much needed. I got to focus on myself and generally work on things that needed working on, including multiple creative projects I have. Well, recently my steam has sort of run out and now I'm left bored and wondering what to do while waiting for that creative spark to reignite. I'd like to get back to writing and drawing, but unfortunately everything I've been making has been, for lack of a better word, poop. So I figured I'd buy something stupid on Amazon to occupy my time or revisit some old video games. Could buy the Hot Wheels set and race some cars, but that's expensive. I could get some super soakers and start a war with my friends, but my state is sort of on fire at the moment and air quality isn't great. Then I see a laser pointer. That could be fun to torment my cat with. Added to cart. But what else can I buy that's cheap and entertaining? Then I see it. Googly eyes of all sizes. The child in me lit up with the endless joy that this could bring me. Oh, the possibilities. I buy them and am content with my purchase. They come in the mail a couple days later and I put them aside until I'm inspired to use them. I can play with my cat and the laser pointer for the time being. So today, I'm bored and texting my friend while they're at work when it hits me. I know what to do with the googly eyes. I rip open the package, remove the stickers off the back and place them strategically on my nipples. Take a quick video of me lifting up my shirt to reveal my creation and quickly send it while laughing the entire time. This is not the fuck up yet. We both agree I've officially peaked and I can never enhance my appearance beyond this point. I've reached physical perfection. I'm riding that endorphin train off the stupidity of my video and reeling in the ridiculous texts from my friends' enjoyment of my creation. But enough is enough and it's time to take these bad boys off. Except they won't come off. That's the fuck up. I can't get them off. It's been a couple of hours and I'm starting to wonder what kind of glue was on the back of those eyes. Now I'm just sitting around playing Jak and Daxter, listening to them rattle every time I take in a breath. I guess it could be worse. I may not be able to cook very well, I may not be handy around the house. Hell, I still have to count on my fingers at times, but my future husband can look forward to enjoying my googly booblies. Too long didn't read, the world is sick, my state is on fire, and I can't get these eyes off my nipples. Edit, damn, thanks for all the awards. I ended up getting them off with a little elbow grease and olive oil. Now I know what to do when I inevitably do it again. Smile. Here's me wearing the eyes the way God intended. Please tell me you at least said excuse me. Eyes down here. At least once. I'm a goddamn fool. I was gonna say this is not a fuck up. I bought googly eyes myself and have been just putting them on random things in my apartment. My wireless speaker, my TV I'm using as a second work computer monitor, my air filter. But no, not once did I think about putting them on my nipples. So, you in? This round. Well, if you ever decide to put them on your body, make sure you have olive oil. Smile. Do not use acetone unless you want burnt nipples. Just use baby oil or Vaseline. Also living in the fire state with zero air quality. Edit, autocorrect. Thank you. Good old olive oil did the trick. As a man who has just placed about 40 pairs of googly eyes all over my friend's apartment, you sound like an amazing person. Your partner is lucky to have you. Haha, thanks. When he appears in my life, I'll be sure to tell him you said nice things. Googly booblies is the phrase I needed today. Thanks for the laugh. Anytime home, skillet. Today I fucked up by crying so loud the entire neighborhood heard. Okay, so this just happened last night and I need someone to know about it. I was having a really hard night, really missing my mom who I can't see due to COVID, and I was on my period, so I was just bawling really loudly. Snotty scream sobbing, just going for it right next to the open window in my bedroom, which I didn't realize was open. Then out of the darkness from across the street I hear, "Hey, are you alright?" For context, I live on the 4th floor of an apartment building on a narrow street, Turns out I was crying so loudly that my neighbor standing outside his one-story house could hear me from across the street, and he asked me what was wrong. Absolutely mortified, I apologized for being loud and told him that I was missing my mom. He explained that he understood and he missed his mom too. Said he was on the phone with his mom and said I could talk to her if I wanted. I laughed and thanked him, explaining that I was on the phone with my mom too. My mom, who heard everything, told me to say hi to the man for her and thank him for making me laugh, which I did. He said hi to my mom and told me his mom said hi too. I felt so completely embarrassed and shut the window, but it was nice to know that I have such a kind neighbor. I feel bad for the rest of the neighborhood though. It was a wholesome fuck up, but a fuck up nonetheless. TLDR, I cried so loud last night that my neighbor heard me and asked what was wrong. Now our moms know each other. Edit, thank you all for being so sweet and kind. I've shared this with my mom and she wants you all to know that she says hi. Edit 2, all these awards are very sweet, but instead of purchasing coins, for those of you that purchase coins, please consider donating to charities like Transline and the Trevor Project. September is Suicide Awareness Month 30. I'm a grown-ass man and I did this once. I still can't go to the barbecues. Hopefully by the time COVID is over no one will remember. I used to live in the mountains, small community, everyone knows each other. About 100 of us and it's not very remote. Capital is like 1.5 hours drive. We just happen to live on the other side of the mountain where no one is. Our neighbor is like 200 feet below us. I had a little bouncy ball that I had loved and played with all the time. Accidentally kicked it and it went down basically the whole mountain to the bottom of our little community. I was very young and was attached to the ball very much. I cried so loud that my neighbors from 200 feet below heard and came to check on me. Luckily my neighbors and parents were able to find it a couple streets down at the bottom of the town. So if it doesn't make sense, English isn't my first language. Sorry you're having such a rough time. That's incredibly sweet of your neighbor to ask about you. Maybe make mama and neighbor some cookies. You'll be doing something productive plus making their day when they get them. Win, and just about everybody loves cookies. You don't even have to tell neighbor guy it was you, but I can bet you will feel better. Hugs. That's a great idea. Alright, you little son of a bitch. That was too damn cute. This made me laugh, thank you 3. Today I fucked up by eating my BF's ass. This actually happened last night. I've been with my boyfriend for 5 years and as long as I can remember I've always thought he had a nice ass. I've personally never eaten a guy's ass before, let alone the thought of it never crossed my mind until I got with my boyfriend. So after asking him occasionally over the span of those 5 years, you could imagine my surprise when he finally opened up to the idea of it and decided to try it. So last night, we took a shower in preparation for the evening ahead of us. As we got into bed and I started going at it, my boyfriend surprisingly admitted to liking it. In fact, he might have liked it a little too much because as I'm going to town, he was so relaxed that he accidentally farted directly into my mouth. I instantly started gagging and immediately ran to the bathroom. I barely made it to the toilet where I proceeded to throw up all the contents in my stomach. After washing my face and brushing my teeth, I walked back into my room to see my boyfriend hiding under the covers, embarrassed about what just happened. He said that that's the first and the last time he'll be letting me eat his ass, considering I'm sure we'll be able to get over this traumatic experience with time. I told him it was okay, and then we cuddled and went to sleep. Too long didn't read, ate boyfriend's ass. He farted directly in my mouth, and I threw up. Edit, thanks for the gold kind stranger's smile. I'm glad you all find my story interesting as I won't be able to share it with anyone I actually know. Skull. Edit 2, I am mortified to discover my older brother came across this post. Can never look him in the eyes ever again. Big brain boyfriend. She should finally stop bothering me about this now. Don't knock on poop's door and be surprised when poop answers. This is way too much information to find out about one's sibling. I am mortified. I am very comforted to know this has happened to someone else. I was eating out my girlfriend from behind, vaginally. She seemed really into it, but at one point she pushed on my forehead with her hand. She didn't say anything though, so I stopped like 6 inches from her ass and asked her, "What's wrong?" She let out a huge fart, Unfortunately, just as I was inhaling, I felt the air pressure actually hit the back of my throat and the fart gas sink down. I gagged and choked a bunch, but luckily didn't throw up. Lol. She was absolutely mortified and cried. She didn't want to have sex with me for a week until I convinced her shit happens and it's alright. How we just laugh whenever it gets brought up. Just be thankful shit didn't actually happen that time, dude. You ate a fart, lol. Sorry, this is such a funny story. Up literally has fart breath now.